Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let me start my video with a question. When was the last time you picked up a book? Not because your teacher told you, not because there was an exam, but simply because you wanted to. Let me start. Some of you might be thinking last week, others might be smiling nervously because the answer is I can't even remember. Don't worry, you are not alone. Studies show that teenagers today spend for more time on their phone than they do with books. And it's not hard to see why. Videos, games, and social medias are fun, easy, and everywhere. But here's the problem. When we stop reading, we miss out on something much bigger than stories or school grades. We miss out on knowledge, on creativity, and on opportunities that can shape our future. That's why today I want to share with you the problem of the declining reading habits among teenagers, and more importantly, how can we solve together. So, what is exactly happening? First, many teenagers believe that reading is boring. They think books are old-fashioned, too difficult, not just interesting, or just not interesting compared to TikTok or YouTube. And honestly, if all you've ever read are school textbook, I don't blame you for thinking that way. Second, time is a big issue. We live busy lives. We live busy lives. School, assignment, activities, exams, and yes, hours spent scrolling online. By the end of the day, it feels like there's simply no space left for reading. And third, technology itself plays a double role. On one hand, it entertains us. On the other hand, it distracts us from reading. So instead of opening an ebook, we ended up watching funny videos for hours. This is a real problem, but here's the good news. Every problem has a solution, and if we really want to build a reading habit, there are practical ways to do it. The first solution is to make reading relevant. Think about it. Why do we spend hours watching shows, following influencers, or playing games? Because they connect with our interests. Reading can do the same if we choose the right materials. If you love sport, pick up a biography of your favorite athlete. If you love science, explore science magazines or science fiction novel. If you enjoy art or design, read books filled with illustrations and creativity. And if you're just starting, graphic novel or short story can be a perfect way in. Reading doesn't always mean tackling 500-page classics. It can be a blog, a comic, or even an online article. Once you realize that reading connects with your passion, it becomes enjoyable, and once it's enjoyable, it becomes a habit. The second solution is to make time for reading. Now I know what you're thinking, but I'm too busy. The truth is, we make time for what we value. If we can spend 2 hours on our phone, we can surely spend 15 minutes with a book. School can help by creating short daily reading session, maybe 10 minutes of silent reading at the start of the class. Families can help by setting aside reading time at home. Imagine everyone sitting together after dinner, each with their book. It doesn't have to be long. Even small daily moments add up to a strong habit. Think of it like exercise. You don't need to run a marathon every day. Even a short jogs build your strength. Reading works on the same way. Now let's talk about the technology. Many adults say phones are killing reading habit. But I believe technology is not the enemy. It can actually be part of the solution. We have ebooks that can fit thousands of stories into one device. We have audiobooks we can listen to while walking, cleaning, or even before sleeping. We have apps that make reading interactive, colorful, and fun. We have ebooks that can fit thousands of stories into one device. So instead of fighting against technology, let's use it. Next time you reach for your phone, ask yourself, could I spend 10 minutes on an ebook instead of endless scrolling? You will be surprised at how easy it is once you start. Finally, encouragement matters. Reading becomes more exciting when we share it. Schools can organize book clubs, parents can discuss stories at home, and friends can recommend book to each other. Imagine finishing a novel and being able to talk about the character with your friends, just like you would discuss the latest episode of a show. Sharing makes reading social, and that makes it fun. So, my friend, let's put it all together. The decline of reading among teenagers is real, but it's not permanent. We can solve it by choosing books that match our interests, by making small but regular time for reading, by using technology wisely, and by encouraging each other. When we do this, we rediscover something powerful. Books are not just paper filled with words. They are window to new worlds, to ideas, to dream, and to opportunities that can change our life. So I leave you with a challenge. Tonight, instead of scrolling endlessly on your phone, spend just 15 minutes in a book with a book. Try it for a week. You might be surprised at how it changed the way you think, the way you imagine, and even the way you see yourself. Let's not, let me know. Let me not allow. Let us not allow the reading habit to disappear. Let us keep it alive, not just for exams or grades, but for life. Because a teenager who reads today will be a leader tomorrow. Thank you. I think that's all for me. Sorry for the any mistaken that I have. Just I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Anjir lu pedesan banget, Mac.